Hi everyone! If we start counting all the moments when Naruto has gone crazy, we will lose count without a doubt, since there were so many of them. Besides, during all Naruto series, we witnessed the rage of many shinobi with a problematic fate in many cases. For instance, there was a moment when Kakashi has pierced Rin with his own Chidori. When Obito saw it, he completely lost control and destroyed all the people of the Hidden Fog. But even this moment can be compared to Naruto's rage, because then he could hurt even his closest person. Be sure to watch until the end, because today I will tell you 7 moments when Naruto's anger could have made anyone crap their pants. I think you liked watching the reaction of others just as I did when Naruto was seriously angry. Watch the video, it's going to be epic. Naruto and Sasuke vs Haku. It is one of the most breathtaking battles of the first season, if not the best. Oh, do you think I'm joking? Then how do you like this? On top of this, after hearing the voice-over, I knew that I could still smile. In the fight against Haku, we were shown the most epic awakening of the Nine-Tailed One. At that moment, Naruto's rage was so enormous that his first words were, "I will destroy you." In one strike, Naruto broke all the icy mirrors of Haku. It's just too bad that Sasuke didn't see it. Naruto vs Orochimaru. You can't even imagine the emotions I had while watching this battle. Of course I'm talking about Naruto, but I can't help but draw your attention to what Sakura was doing. Naruto is hanging barely alive. What kind of help are we talking about here? Sasuke summoning jutsu, Naruto summoning jutsu, Sakura summoning jutsu. Before this, Naruto has stopped the snake by himself, which was 70 times bigger than him. It led to the fact that the power of Kurama began to manifest. And since Orochimaru knew that things were terrible, he applied the seal of the 5 elements to stop Kurama's chakra. By the way, did you notice the crows flying away at the end of the episode? I think that Itachi didn't lie when he said he would look after Sasuke. Naruto vs Sasuke. When Orochimaru talked Sasuke into leaving the village, Naruto couldn't accept it and wanted to get him back. He didn't like the idea that his first love can leave him forever, since Sasuke was his biggest weakness. Naruto's attachment towards Sasuke was so strong that Naruto had to force himself to strike Sasuke, while Sasuke deliberately tried to kill Naruto. At some point, Sasuke forced Naruto to forget about love and fight back at full strength. After all, the dream of becoming a great shinobi turned out to be stronger than Narusasu couple. Because at that moment, Sasuke used Chidori technique and caused a fatal wound to the lower part of Naruto's shoulder, just so that Naruto could never use hand seals again. After that, Naruto became furious, controlling a small portion of Kurama's chakra, and said, "If I have to, I will break every bone in your body to prevent you from doing something stupid." Naruto vs Deidara. The first series of Hurricane Chronicles began from the scene where Gaara kidnapped Akatsuki to extract from it the one-tailed Shikaku. Naruto has formed a strong relationship with him since the beginning of the first season, and they were good friends. Naruto could not ignore this news, and along with Team 7 they went to help him out. But everything turned out not the way they planned it, since the price of extracting the tailed one is death. At this time, Naruto went crazy again, but this time his anger was so vast, he couldn't control himself. His only goal was to destroy Deidara. Without giving it much thought, he ran toward him and started hitting him as much as he could against the ground. He kept hitting his bloody body, not even knowing that he already killed him. It was the only time when Naruto was beating the opponent with particular cruelty. Naruto vs Orochimaru. If you think it's odd that Naruto's rage against Deidara had nothing to do with Sasuke, don't worry, there's something interesting in it. After rescuing Gaara, Konoha has said that Orochimaru was supposed to meet with the deceased Sasori to discuss some issues. The 7th team received an order to impersonate him and find out Orochimaru's plans. But Naruto didn't care what Orochimaru would talk about in the meeting. He only wanted to know about Sasuke. Since the devil never sleeps, Orochimaru said to Naruto that Sasuke belonged to him, and that he will never return to the Hidden Leaf village, which was a serious mistake on his part. At this moment, Naruto loses control again, and with one strike sends Orochimaru in the air. His rage was growing so much that finally we saw Kurama's 4th tail, and as a result we almost lost Sakura. Naruto vs Pain.
愛情があるからこそ犠牲が生まれ憎しみが生まれ痛みを知ることができる
One of the most epic battles of Hurricane Chronicles was the battle with Pain. For me, it was one of the best twists in Naruto's history, and not just because Naruto has used his Wise Man mode for the first time, but also because it was the battle of two Avengers. Naruto's wish to make Pain pay for Jiraiya's death has turned into a vast rage, since Pain has nearly killed Hinata by that time. After Hinata fell, it seemed that the world has stopped. Naruto has never wanted to kill someone this much, and Nagato was very lucky that Pain didn't feel pain.
この程度か
Naruto's rage was so great that Pain had to run, and no Chibaku Tensei could save him then.
何もわからねえ。誰か助けてくれ。答えを教えてくれ。
Naruto vs Mizuki.
イルカ先生に手出すな。殺すぞ。
If you think that Naruto needed 10, 30 or 50 chapters to experience the most potent hate, you're mistaken. Starting from the first chapter, he was able to drive the Chunin to the wildest hysteria. It all began when Mizuki, using Naruto's low self-esteem, forced him to steal a scroll with a forbidden technique. Obviously, it was a trap, and when Naruto got to Sensei, he saw that Mizuki had seriously wounded Iruka. But there was more. At that moment, he called Naruto a pitiful and useless child with no right to live. Having heard that, Naruto has plunged into where Gaara was. But Iruka didn't allow his beloved student to get sidetracked. Since Iruka has interfered, Mizuki decided to eliminate him. Since that moment, Mizuki realized that he will enter the top of the most pitiful shinobi that ever existed. While at it, Naruto learned the forbidden technique in a matter of few seconds, which was nearly impossible for a child who only recently became the Genin.
ちょっとやりすぎちゃった。
気分次第です僕は敵を選んで戦う少年叶えたい未来もなくて夢に描かれる待ってたそのくせ未来が怖くて明日を嫌って過去に苦ってもうどうしようもなくなって